So there it is. The feather's carved so it looks like it's fluffing over the branch and secured with a spike. Sounds drastic. I'll demonstrate. Here's a spike and a corresponding hole in the base of the bird, and then it'll fit on there and it's all nice and secure. I've decided that I have to include the claws, and it's surprising how wicked the pigeon claws actually look. But, I have carved out the base of the forward part of his shorts, and that's where his claws will sit. See if I can pressure fit there, something like that. There's 3 toes. The middle one is the longest, very long in fact. And I will, and they're bright pink. And the talon there is actually made from a fence staple. Fencing staple. It's already sharp and pointy. So, but the next step is to paint the bird, as I keep mentioning in my videos. Hey. Yep. Paint the bird? Time to paint the bird? Or is it time to throw the stick? I think it's time to throw the stick. Alright. Okay. So here comes the part that most woodworkers feel is sacrilege, painting the wood. But the reason why I carve these birds out of wood is for the birds. I love working with wood, but the bird is what is important to me, and I think you'll feel once you see it painted that you'll agree with me. Though if I were to do this, leave this as wood, I would do all the work that I've done now, all the burning of the feathers, except the wood pigeons have quite a white breast there. I would have left it like I've done here, unburnt, up to representing all the white, and I think that would look quite nice. But this one is going to be painted. Partly too because the wood inserts that I've got in, which are just almost invisible, that fill in the rot, there's one there and there's one down here, would be really evident if it was finished with a lacquer or oil. So this is the right one to paint anyway. I might do another and leave it unpainted, who knows. Anywho, that's enough rambling. I'm going to block in the white, and I'll demonstrate the iridescent colours that I have when I come to paint that on the top. Right, because this takes an age to dry, I ain't got time for that. I've got a hairdryer. Right, multiple layers of white. It's very translucent, and to get the appropriate brightness you need a lot of layers. It takes a while to dry. Sometimes I dry with a hairdryer if I'm trying to rush, But I have other carvings on the go, so I usually do a coat and then go and carve, progress how the birds and come back. And we're now I'm going to now block out the iridescent portion of the wood pigeon, but that is the white portion, and you can see the bib, that will be nice iridescent, all its wing feathers and tail all iridescent down the back. It's quite a challenging thing to paint, iridescence, and luckily there's paints that are called iridescent paints, which are they're not truly iridescent, they are very, very fine metallics. Some have just blue, some are like a blue-green transition, they try to mimic that, and they're solid colour. And then you have another version, a variety called interference paints, which, so this is the iridescent paint, or from an older tube, and this is the green-blue version, and you can see from the paint that's in the lid there, it's quite a solid colour. The interference paints, this comes in a tube, behaves quite differently. You can see that you can't see the green-blue easily in this, because the paint is actually a white when you first pull it out. I don't know if you can see that, or if it's focusing on that, but there's the white, green, blue. White, green, blue, and then when that white dries, transparent, it leaves behind a green, now I'm going to put it over my finger, a green iridescent sparkle. The problem with these iridescent paints is that it can very easily look like a kid's glitter project, and if you overdo it. So I try to do it as subtly as possible. The iridescence best responds to a dark background, so I'm going to paint the bird entirely black where the iridescence is going, and then swap out black iridescent layers, transparent layers that light will see through, like, and refract in different ways. It's hard to describe. After painting a layer of iridescent paint, I will paint over a clear layer of black just to knock it back, because it always just trying to stop it from becoming that too gaudy look and more natural. So anyway, that's what I'm going to start on, with the black, painting in black. So the black's just a basis for the acrylic, iridescent paint to show up better, and the base colour of a wood pigeon, I feel, is a green-blue or bluey-green, which is exactly what one of them is called, blue-green. It's pretty close. Got some fine detailing to do around the eyes, under the tail, or the tail in general, and just some of the white bits touch up. They got a bit damaged as I painted, but I don't know if you can tell in this light how the sheen of those iridescents actually change as the light goes round, but that It's fairly subtle, I think. There he is. Finished painting. I just need to add the toes. Ta-da! It's finished. To my satisfaction anyway.